My coworker paid me to pretend to be her fiancé. My coworker, Claire, stopped me in the parking lot after work one evening, her voice shaking. I need a huge favor, she said, and I'll pay you. I thought she was joking. She wasn't. I need you to be my fiancé for a few months, she said, glancing around nervously. My dad's having heart surgery in April. He's always been obsessed with me settling down, and he really wants to meet the guy I'm supposedly engaged to. She swallowed hard before adding, if he finds out I lied, he'll stop focusing on his recovery. I just need this to look real. Claire was one of those people everyone liked. Smart, calm, a little sarcastic. She worked in the marketing department and had this quiet confidence that made people listen when she talked. I'd had a crush on her since she joined the company a year ago, but she'd always been friendly in that distant, polite way that meant not interested. Now, she was asking me to fake being her fiancé. I told her she didn't have to pay me, but she insisted. Then it won't feel like I'm taking advantage of you, she said. We'll keep it professional. The next morning, she showed up at my cubicle with a notebook. Inside were plans, dinner reservations, text message screenshots she'd made for us, even a list of how we met stories. She thought of everything. We started small, a few public coffee runs together, lunch breaks in the courtyard, casual office banter loud enough for people to overhear. Soon, rumors started spreading. Claire's engaged. She's dating someone from IT. And honestly, it was fun. We laughed about how ridiculous it all was, but then she invited me to meet her dad at the hospital, and suddenly, it didn't feel like a joke anymore. Her father was thin and pale but alert, with a smile that made you want to believe everything would be okay. He shook my hand firmly. So this is the guy who stole my daughter, he said. Claire blushed. Told you he was handsome, she said, playing the part perfectly, except it didn't feel like acting. After that, we started spending real time together, not for appearances, just because we wanted to. She came over to my apartment after work to cook dinner. She burned everything, but we laughed until we cried. She started leaving her things at my place. A toothbrush, a sweater, a mug with her name on it. At the office, she'd pass by my desk, whispering inside jokes. Everyone believed we were together, and sometimes even I did. One night after visiting her dad, we stopped at a diner on the way home. She looked exhausted, her makeup smudged, her hair in a messy bun. She said, I wish this wasn't fake. I didn't know what to say, so I just reached across the table and took her hand. She didn't pull away. 3 months in, it felt real in every way that mattered. Her dad was recovering, and we were still engaged. We watched movies on my couch, shared Sunday mornings, and fell asleep talking about random things like childhood dreams and worst dates. Then one night, she kissed me first. It wasn't dramatic, just slow, quiet, real. She whispered, you're the only thing that's felt right in a long time. I thought that was the start of something. But the next morning, she didn't show up to work. Then, the next day. By the third day, HR announced she'd taken an emergency leave of absence. No explanation. Her phone went straight to voicemail. Her apartment was empty, mailbox cleared, lights off. I called the hospital, but her father had been discharged 2 weeks ago. No one would tell me anything. A week later, an envelope showed up at my office. No return address. Inside was a folded piece of paper and a photo. The letter said, thank you for being there when I needed you most. You made my dad believe I was okay. I'm sorry I didn't tell you the truth. I was never engaged before. I was married. I'm going back to him. He's not well either. Please don't hate me. The photo was of Claire at an airport, standing beside a man in a military uniform holding her hand. The back said, reunited, Okinawa base. I just sat there, staring at it. All those months, I thought she needed me to play the part of a fiancé, but she just needed someone to help her close a chapter she couldn't end alone. I don't know if she ever really loved me, or if I was just the person who showed up at the right time. Her mug is still in my kitchen cabinet. I can't bring myself to throw it away.